Hey everyone, Lewis aka Spider-Man 1991 here to talk with another graphic novel review, where today I will be talking about Wonder Woman Earth 1 Volume 1 by Grant Morrison with art by Yannick Paquette. Hope I'm saying that name right. Alright, so the basic summary of the book is that it's a retelling of Wonder Woman's origin, this time on a new Earth where pretty much free from continuity, just telling it from scratch. It's still pretty much the same origin. Princess Diana finds Steve Trevor washed up on the shores of Paradise Island. She tends to his wounds, keeps him safe, becomes the champion of Paradise Island so that she can return Steve Trevor to man's world. And doing so, she experiences some major culture clashes when she gets there. However, the events of Diana's finding of Steve Trevor and returning him to man's world are pretty much all told in a framing device of Diana being on trial for her actions and taking Steve Trevor and leaving Paradise Island. And pretty much the entire story is sort of recounted from the views of Diana, Steve Trevor, and Diana's new friend, Etta Candy. Beth Candy. She goes by Beth Candy in this version. So, so that's pretty much what it is, the basic story. I have to say though, this felt very reminiscent of the Golden Age Wonder Woman, like the very beginning Golden Age stuff, and that's something that Grant Morrison is well known for in comics. I mean, he does amazing things. Like, to him, all the stuff that happened in the DC universe from like the very beginning with Action Comics #1, to him it still happened, and he finds a way to sort of modernize it and keep it into play, and I think that's awesome. Also, we get a very straightforward story. It's not your traditional superhero story because there is no clear bad guy in the story. It's not just, oh hey, hey, I'm a new superhero, I'm discovering my powers. Oh hey, there's a bad guy, I'm gonna go punch him and then save the day and stuff and keep doing this. Like, he doesn't do that formula, which I think is a nice change of pace. It's really more of discovering how Diana sort of finds this person that's clearly an alien to her and wanting to know more about him. And prior to finding Steve Trevor, she becomes very angry and anxious at angry and annoyed at her mother because she's being trained. She's going through all this training. Her mother keeps talking about she has some great destiny, but she doesn't feel like there is going to be a great destiny because she's been stuck on Paradise Island for thousands of years. And now that she finds Steve Trevor and she decides to return him, she finally starts to realize, okay, now my destiny is starting to unfold. In fact, the trial that I mentioned, that's the framing device, is presided over by the three Fates, and as the trial is going, and as the events that all the characters are recapping is going on, the Fates are pretty much weaving Wonder Woman her fate, so to speak. And when they do, they give her the completed Wonder Woman costume. So yeah, that was pretty awesome. So I think that this type of story is definitely a nice change of pace from the traditional superhero story. It's really more of a character journey for Diana instead of her just getting the Wonder Woman costume and fighting a monster. Oh, also, Yannick Paquette's artwork is breathtaking. The first shot you see of Paradise Island on a double-page spread, it's just really beautiful. It's beautiful. It's fantastic, and amazing. Again, and also, like the New 52 origin, this one does feel very Greek, does take advantage of its roots within Greek mythology. So I like how they include those things, how they emphasize those things for Wonder Woman. And overall, I think that we're given another great story from DC's Earth 1 line. Personally, I think the Earth 1 line is a great thing DC has done. It's something that I like to tell people about. If they like superheroes and stuff, but they don't have the time or the patience to deal with mainstream comic books, and they just want a short, cohesive story, or deal with regular continuity, and I can just recommend Earth 1, and they can easily pick it up and have a good time with these characters. So yeah, that's my review of Wonder Woman, Earth 1 Volume 1. What did you guys think? Do you agree or disagree with anything I just said? Did you like Wonder Woman Earth 1? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate all your support. I'm Spider-Man 1991 saying see you later.